France's international bestseller, Till We Meet Again, has now been made into a spectacular mini-series by Yorkshire Television. Spanning 2 world wars, Till We Meet Again follows the lives and loves of 3 generations of the Dancel Champagne dynasty. Eve, flouting her social background, rejects a life of privilege for a doomed love affair. Then fate leads her into the arms of the aristocratic Paul de Lancel.
It took me 2 years to find you again.
Yeah? In that case?
In that case?
Yes, my Colonel. Yes!
And the birth of 2 remarkable daughters. There's Freddie, who fulfills a childhood ambition that's to map out her future as a stunt pilot.
How do you think you were doing? Huh? Answer me! You stupid kid! How could you try a stunt like that? You could have killed yourself!
I've read this book 100 times! I can do them in my sleep!
Damn it, Freddie! Nobody is ever allowed to start doing aerobatics without an instructor and a parachute. You dumb arrogant kid!
And eventually take her into the Second World War as an accomplished airwoman.
I fly by the seat of my pants just like you do.
You don't have the what force to fool them.
You show me yours, and I'll show you mine. So.
But it seems that Freddie's fortunes dictate that love is elusive.
How can I live with like you dead?
Delphine is both beautiful and wayward.
I will not tolerate the kind of life you've been living. Boys, parties, drink. Your so-called new friends have been a bad influence on you, and I forbid you to see them anymore.
You ruined my life.
You're ruining your own life by yourself as far as I can see.
Destined to become a famous French film star, Delphine's one and only love is Armand, a successful film director, facing the dangers of a Jew living in occupied France. With the advent of the Second World War, Paul joins the Free French in England. Eve is left to defend the family's home and land.
When the harvest comes, we should do well. These are the best grapes in the world, except for the Rhineland.
Then you should have stayed there. You Germans should have remained where you were wanted.
Against this background, Eve's bitter stepson Bruno collaborates with the enemy.
Ah, nonsense. You are a true survivor.
Thank you.
And his cruelty alienates him from the family.
I don't do business with Nazi collaborators. I don't do business with the man who raped my sister.
International stars Michael York, Lucy Gutteridge, Mia Sara, Courtney Cox, Hugh Grant, Barry Bostwick, Charles Shaughnessy, Bruce Boxleitner, John Vickery, Juliet Mills, and Maxwell Caulfield head the cast of Judith Kranz's Till We Meet Again. Brought to you by Yorkshire Television International.
If society won't punish the guilty,
got to show for it. These little calling cards here. And a whole bunch of these. Now let me tell you something about this Punisher. If he ever shows up within 1,000 yards of me, you'll find out what the word punished really means.
He defends the innocent. But if you're guilty, he gives no warning. And shows no mercy.
What the hell is this? Trouble.
Dolph Lundgren, Louis Gossett Jr.
Mr. P! Happy hunting!
The Punisher. Justice with a vengeance.
When Harry and Sally first met, they didn't like each other.
Brett.
No, I don't like to eat between meals.
I'll roll down the window.
5 years later, they met again.
Did you love this girl at the University of Chicago?
No.
Did we ever...
No.
And they still didn't like each other. Now, they've met again in New York City.
Sally Albright.
Hi, Harry.
Thought it was you.
And thanks to the help of some good friends,
I'd like to impose a toast to Harry and Sally.
they're finally getting to know each other.
The other night, I made love to this woman, and it was so incredible. I took her to a place that was inhuman. She actually meowed.
You made a woman meow? What's the matter?
Harry came over last
I went over to
night
Sally's last night.
because I was upset that Joe was getting
One
married.
thing led to
And
another.
before I knew it, we were kissing.
To make a long story short,
We did it.
They did it.
Billy Crystal,
no man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
Meg Ryan,
So you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive?
No, you pretty much want to nail him too.
and Carrie Fisher.
This is just like in the movies, remember? The lady vanishes when she says to me, "You're the most obnoxious man I ever met."
contemptible.
And they fall madly in love.
In a Rob Reiner comedy,
I'm gonna be 40!
When?
Someday!
In 8 years.
when Harry met Sally.
It's not the same for men. Charlie Chaplin had babies when he was 73.
Yeah, but he was too old to pick him up.